You can't spell midranger without an M, and the Moto M is not taking linguistics lightly. Among other things not taken lightly are looks and substance, in that order, and that's where it differs from its Moto G4 siblings, which are about as exciting to look at as a rock. And not a precious stone, either. The Moto M's design formula is one that's proven successful across a myriad of makers and generations of smartphones, so if it works for them, it should work here. And it does. The Moto M is an attractive handset with an upmarket feel to it, and certainly says more than "I'm just a tool to get things done." Underneath the golden veil, there's some serious hardware too, serious mid-range hardware, of course. The Mediatek P10 is a proven soldier, with well-known weaknesses, but more on that later, and the India-only P15 isn't all that different. RAM and storage won't be an issue in either version, and the 5.5-inch display packs pixels aplenty. Now that pixels got into the conversation, the Moto M's primary camera has the tiniest of those, but at least there are 16 million of them. Half the number on the front, but slightly larger ones, could mean a strong selfie game. Other niceties include a fingerprint sensor and a water-repellent nano coating, not quite water-resistant, the Moto M, but better than nothing. Oh, and there's an FM radio too, and we all know how that magic abbreviation can mean the world to some. Motorola Moto M key features. 1. 5.5 inches IPS LCD of 1080 by 1,920px resolution, 401 pixels. 2. Body measuring 151.4 by 75.4 by 7.9 mm and weighing in at 163 grams. 3. Mediatek Helio P10 chipset, octa-core 1.95 GHz Cortex-A53, or 4. Mediatek Helio P15 chipset, octa-core 2.2 GHz Cortex-A53, India-only. 5. Mali T860MP2 GPU, 3GB/4 GB of RAM. 6. 32GB/64 GB of storage, hybrid microSD card slot, uses SIM slot too. 7. Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow. 8. 16MP main camera with f/2.0 aperture, 1.0 micrometers pixel size. DAF, dual-tone LED flash. 9. 1080p at 30 fps video capture. 10. 8MP front-facing camera, 1.12 micrometers pixel size. 11. Rear-mounted fingerprint reader. 12. Dual SIM, Cat. 6 LTE support, 802.11a/G/B/NAC, Bluetooth 4.1, A2DP, LA, GPS, FM radio. 13. 3,050 mAh battery. 14. Type-C 1.0 reversible connector. 15. Water-repellent nano coating, splash and dust resistant. The Moto M spec sheet is not without omissions either. We'll move along as if that didn't happen. You're denied near-field communication, so among other things you can forget about Android Pay, which you could also probably have never known of on account of it not being available in your country. Motorola Moto M key test findings. 1. Tried and tested design, premium look and feel. 2. That display has high contrast and decent sunlight legibility, but brightness could have been higher. 3. Battery life is on low side of average -55 hours endurance rating. 4. Nexus-like vanilla Android Marshmallow build without the Moto customizations from more upmarket models. 5. One of the highest scoring Helio P10 implementations, the Moto M is still underpowered in the graphics department and the chipset is probably the reason for the lackluster battery life. 6. Loudspeaker scores a good rating in our test. 7. The audio output quality is clean but really quiet, so it's not a good match for big headphones. 8. 16MP primary camera captures good detail, but is otherwise flawed in color reproduction, dynamic range and exposure. 9. The front-facing 8MP comp produces great selfies, detailed, and with pleasing skin tones. 10. 1080p video from either camera is uninspiring in quality. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more gadget info and give me feedback on the comments.